You identify several sets of tracks leading away from the cabin. Hey, one of them matches the tread pattern of that spare tire you found. Okay. Duck trails, horse tracks, cow tracks, human footprints, cat tracks, badger tracks, tire tracks. Okay, let's go from the top. You follow the duck tracks, which lead you through a lengthy sequence of locations that are of zero interest to non-ducks. Let's follow the horse tracks. You follow the horse tracks to some water, but you don't drink it. I mean, why would you? It's nasty swamp water. The cow tracks. You follow the cow prints to a big hole in the ground next to which lie a pair of shoes with fake cow hoofs nailed to the soles. Huh. Wonderful, cow shoes. Human footprints. You follow the human footprints. They lead to, let's call it, an improvised latrine a few yards away from the cabin. You decline to investigate further. Cat tracks. You follow the cat tracks, but after a few minutes they lead up a tree and you're not willing to climb. I guess, if I'm being honest, it's really a tree you're not capable of climbing. I was just trying to preserve your dignity. Let's go back to the cabin. The badger tracks then. You start following the badger tracks, but after a few minutes you realize that this course of action might culminate in you encountering an actual badger, so you change your mind. Terrifying animals. Just absolutely the worst. Let's go back to the cabin and let's follow the tires. The Moonshiner's Cave. You follow the tire tracks until you lose track of them in the water near a partially submerged cave. Let's check out the cave. No fishing. Let's disobey. You can't tell me where to fish. A dirty sandfish. And one meat. A greenish-brown muck eel. And 3 meat. And now we find a revolting snapper and 1 meat. Wonderful stuff. I don't want to leave. This isn't much of a cave, is it? Let's reach inside. Shadow Salad. Increase your mysticality by 1 and the damage of your mysticality weapon attacks by 5. Now, I'm in the mood for some salad. Yes. This seems really dangerous. Are you sure you want to go through with this? Yes. I don't need the oyster anymore. Yeah, let's do that. We eat the salad and begin to laugh a hollow, dead laugh. Oh yeah, because people always eat salad, always laugh when eating salad in pictures like that. A pleasant numbness spreads within you. Soothing darkness. Wonderful. Mwahahaha. This Ford truck has been fitted with Lincoln tires. That's a little ominous. Oh. A couple of shady-looking characters furtively skulking in this cave. Let's talk to them. Hi? Hi. Hello. Who are you guys? We're the Schlitz brothers. I'm Clem and... Shut up, Clem. They might be pro here. I ain't Clem. And I ain't Jarvis. Relax, guys. I'm not a prohibition agent. I'm just passing through. My name's Jay. Phew. Well, that's a relief. Sure is. Good to meet you, Jay. What are you two doing in this weird cave? Got ourselves in a right predicament, is what we've done. What happened? Well, me and Jarvis been brewing up homemade hooch to sell, been stashing it in the back this cave, but we got wind that the Prohees was on our tail, so we figured we better cheese it. Pull the old 23 skidoo. You know, come to find a pack them mean lizard varmint got into the hooch and they won't give. Oh, a pack of the mean lizard varmints got into the hooch and they won't give it back. We was thinking we'd just take the loss and blow, but we hit another snag. What kind of snag? I went and locked the keys in the truck. Still don't get why'd you go and do a fool thing like that for. I told ya, it ain't like I went and did it on purpose or nothing. I'll see what I can do. Can I just unlock it? Yeah, I have a wire coat hanger. You could probably jimmy the door, yeah? You get the car unlocked, but your coat hanger gets ruined in the process. It's a shame. Oh yeah, there they are. This part of the cave's wall is shiny. Don't I have a pickaxe? Or did it break? We'll see. Let's talk to them. I unlocked your truck. Well, dang, that's a load off of my mind. Thanks, pal. I'm driving this time. Yeah, that's fair. Let's leave them for now. Let's approach the Gatormen. The Gatormen have gotten into the Schlitz brothers' stash of hooch. They're popping the bottle caps off with their teeth, guzzling down the contents and generally having too much of a good time to take notice of you. Let's approach them. They growl at you menacingly, plainly too sozzled to just jump up and attack you. On the other hand, if you get too near their booze, that could change in an instant. Let's mix them some drinks. Say, are you guys just drinking that stuff straight? Drink booze, so? Well, cocktail crafting isn't my specific wheelhouse, but I know a couple of recipes. I could mix you up some drinks that would go down smoother than the pure ethanol you're drinking now. Taste good? Yes, mixed drinks. Great, I think I have the ingredients here for one I call a Mickey Finn. I'm sure you'll enjoy. A dash of bitters, a splash of orange juice, and a light dusting of soporific toadstool spores. Later, the Gatormen are snoring loudly on the floor. Yes. It's Jarvis and Clem's hooch. What's left of it. Let's grab it. You grab a case since you're heading back anyways. Jarvis and Clem can hold the rest themselves. Wonderful. There we go, let's talk to them. Clem nods kindly at you, but Jarvis is clearly fretting about their hooch. I dealt with the Gators. You can get your hooch, at least that, what's left of it. You hand over the case you picked up. Well, heck, that's great news. Thanks, friend. We'll get to loading the truck in a jiffy. Looks like you guys are good to go? Sure does. Thanks a million, pal. You really saved our bacon. And how? We ain't got much to offer you, but, by way of rewards, but feel free to grab a crate of hooch as a thank you. Wonderful. They quickly load the rest of the hooch into the back of their truck and drive away. Unfortunately, you forgot to pay attention to how they get the truck through that weird tree hole. Oh well, maybe next time. Can we now do something here? Didn't I get a pickaxe? Did I want to get a pickaxe and didn't? No, I have one. Okay. That also means that... Oops, wrong. Let's go to the... what was it? Not the crash site first, but to... where was it? Feldman Quarry. Yeah. You're browsing your way through the swamp, taking a sniff through the nose trumpet. Now and then, this swamp smells terrible. I mean, a swamp is literally just standing water and rotting compost, the biome. So it's not like that's news or anything, but you wouldn't be surprised if this swamp was at least nominated for world's worst smelling swamp. Oh god in heaven, what is that? Something smells like a rotten egg mated with a tire fire, and the egg the tire fire laid also went rotten. Squinting through the tears, you see a patch of brown air hovering nearby. That must be the smell of the wisp. That kid was looking for, yeah. Let's follow at a safe distance for now. Okay, so sneaking up on it would have required that, but we can get it anyways. Okay, you follow at a safe breathing distance as the smell of the wisp bobs and weaves through the fetid marsh. Eventually it comes to rest on a rotting tree stump, and you sneak up quietly behind it. Just as you're about to grab a sample, 3 Gatormen stand up from where they were crouched in the knee-deep water around you. Oh, jeez. Don't mess with me, you scum. The Gatormen beat the hell out of you. Oh. Well, by the time you wake up, the smell of the wisp is long gone. Damn. It really hurts a lot. Ow, my elbow. Okay, dang it. Feldman Quarry, okay. Because I can open that with a pickaxe. Pure rock candy. A chunk of the big rock candy mountain, worth a small fortune to the right buyer. Okay, very good. So I assume at the hobo camp, because that's... yeah. I'll go there then, later then, okay. Okay, it's the same thing again, okay. Follow a safe distance, let's draw our weapons. Oh, what was that? It's a whip. Okay. That's, it's weak against hot damage. Well, say no more. Let's use that, get rid of it. You... buffing and nerfing, I see. Do that. Is it enough now? I can take you out, I can take you out, I can take you out. Okay, now it's just about, you know, seeing who to take out and what else to do. I will... I have 2 more, that's not enough to take anyone out. No, okay. Let's summon you then. And... splatter them. Sure. And now, who's gonna do the most? You're gonna do 8 to the entire party. You're gonna attack Turd, and you are gonna buff and nerf. You know what? Goodbye. And you're gonna hit that dude. There we go. Punch him. Bang. And you, yeah, just zap him. Now maybe I can take him out with just a AP thing. Yeah. Gotten him into range nicely. Ouch. Oh, right, the malodor took it out. Okay, let's whisk you. But I assume no, you won. You snag a clump of what's left of the smell of the wisp to take back to the clubhouse. A stinky Esther. 107 meat, swamp mushroom, swamp eel hatband, and maximum HP. Ooh. Somebody ate all the good parts of this swamp eel and just left the conveniently hatband-shaped skin. Okay. Put that on our hat. Do we have that on our hat already? I don't know. Oh, it already has a hatband. Okay. Shame. Well, Rhonda Rasmussen, here's the distilled plain fuel. No shinola? If there was any in there, I think I got it out. Let's have a look. She opens up the can, pours a little into a wine glass, and swirls it around while peering at it closely. Well, look at that. No legs at all. Oh jeez, did I mess it up? No, that's a good thing. It means you got rid of all the water. Don't see any dirt in here either. Nice work. Well, thank you. Your plane seems real stuck. You noticed? Yeah, it's sticking up. Okay. Can I not just... Okay. You consider all the possible ways in which you might extract this plane from its current state of diagonality. I could... Beast of Burden? 4 oxen? Oh, okay, that's if you have different classes, right? Yeah, let's just telekinesis it out. Not risk breaking the shovel and all that. Yeah. You close your eyes and reach out with your feelings. Then you cause your feelings to magically coalesce into a giant hand made of pure energy, which easily plucks the plane from the mire, while also avoiding being a super dumb and anachronistic pop culture reference. Alrighty then, do we have to clean it? It's Rhonda Rasmussen. Hello again, Rhonda, hi. I got your plane unstuck. I saw, that was a hell of a trick. I gotta say, I'm duly impressed. Oh, shucks. She's still caked in mud and weeds and all, but I guess that comes with the territory. In a real literal sense, nothing a little elbow grease can't correct, plus maybe a little regular aircraft grease. 10 XP, I guess they're all set then? Looks like it. I got my plane fuel and runway all sorted out. Thanks a ton. I couldn't have done it without you. You know, you could have a career in aviation if you ever decide to give up. What do you do? I'd rather not attempt to explain it. Gotcha. I've had jobs like that. Well, I haven't got any meat on hand to pay you for your time, but here, let me give you this spare flight helmet as a souvenir. Neat, thanks. Mysticality and Moxie. A stylish leather helmet that will help you convince everybody that you're a celebrity aviator. Nice, thanks. You earned it, pal. Keep her flying. Good luck. Miscellaneous plane stuff. Goodbye. Alright, now it's... Oh, it's just the runway now. Okay. Let's go to the Monster Shack. A flash of light cuts through the trees. A glare passes, and then you see it, poking its head out above the canopy, a telescope. Why, you've fancied a telescope ever since you were a child. You'd press your nose on the window of the telescope for hours until the proprietor would run out and threaten to tan your glutes with a tripod. And I still want a telescope. Alright, the telescope in a treehouse. Let's go there now. I mean, maybe we find something else in the meantime that they would want. A bald cypress, so tough and tall, it's no surprise some fellow has chosen to make of it a treehouse. Okay, let's shout up. Hello. Hey, pal. Why don't you keep walking, huh? This here's Will Hunter's treehouse. And the rules is, tain't no grown-ups allowed. Who are you? Will Hunter, I said. What's up there? Oh, it ain't anything, I swear. You don't want to see anyways. I want to use the telescope you've got there. Afraid that telescope's the property of Will Hunter. Same as my licorice collection. You mean licorice? No, licorice. Wouldn't be called licorice, cause it ain't made of rice. Oh, licorice, yeah? It's called licorice, cause you lick it. But I'm saving mine up so I can lick them all at once. How long have you been saving your licorice? Reckon it's been a few months. It's okay to wait a few months on a licorice as long as it's refrigerated good and proper. Have you refrigerated it? It's in my pocket with some ice, so I reckon so. What's your story, Will? It ain't much to tell. Ain't all that interesting, pal. I swear, not to city folks like you. No ways. I'm not city folk. Ever seen a big birth? A pig birth? Yeah, sure, of course I have. Bet you ain't seen half as many as me, though. How many pig births have you seen, Will? Well, I reckon about 70, friend. What are you doing in the swamp? Nothing special. Same thing every boy gets up to, I reckon. Do I want to know what that is? I ain't telling anyways. Can you let me up? No adult ever been up here in Will Hunter's treehouse, and I ain't fixing to break that streak. Not for nothing. You need to let me up with 7 Moxie. That's so? Well, what's in it for Will? Aiding my vital mission against the forces of evil. You like meat, kid? As much milk as your belly can hold. I can't tell you, it's a secret. Aiding my vital mission against the forces of evil. Mission, huh? That like a job? I ain't got no job, pal. And I ain't need one. I'm fixing to get by in life through general scampery. Make like a treehouse and leaf house. Okay. You need 7 muscle? Well, wouldn't you know it? I've got the... where are the muscle man pants? There they are. Let's just climb it. Hey now, this is a private treehouse. Stop or I'll tan you till you can't stand up. Let's take the risk. Why, there's no boy up in this treehouse at all. Only the large and sagging features of a human face sunk into the tree's very trunk. Surely that can't be young Will Hunter. Well, I reckon now it ain't no keeping you from seeing my plight. I been wicked, pal. What happened to you? Tain't much to tell. That can't possibly be true. The great tree sighs, shedding scraps of bark that drift to the treehouse floor. Well, you ever hear of doctor? Do you know what that is? Yes, well, I know what a doctor is. Wait a second, I'm gonna have to take a little sip before I read all that dialogue because my voice is getting sore. Okay. Heck, what do you wanna be so mean for? I reckon most people you go and ask, they couldn't tell you one thing about what a doctor does. I only ever met one doctor, Dr. Wiss. Lived in the same street as my step-aunt. 'Twas one morning he paid me 6 bits to paint his fence and, well heck, I swear I was fixin' to do it, pal, but I heard there was an interesting trout down the river. A little wider than average, but not very wide, just the way Will Hunter likes. Can a boy resist? No, I agree. You needed to go catch a slightly wide trout. Weren't going to catch it, pal, only measure it for my notes and on trout width. Anyway, Doc Wiss, he weren't real pleased, and to teach me a lesson he went and cursed me to be a tree. How did this doctor turn you into a tree? Don't ask Will Hunter how. All I know is doctors, they got all kinds of powerful tools. Tweezers, height chart, could have used anything. What lesson are you supposed to learn from this? That I ought to paint fences if I say I'm fixin' to? I guess that's it, yeah? Can you end this curse? Well, that doctor told me I'd be a tree till I could make good by painting a bunch of fences all around town. Hard enough for me to do it like this, I'll tell you. I could do that for you. Oh, pal, paint fences? You wouldn't want to do that. Sure I would. The wind picks up and snaps off a few weak twigs, but Will doesn't seem to mind. Say, that's real swell. Thanks a lot, pal. That doc who cursed me had a nice white picket fence, and he said something like, Will Hunter gotta paint 3 more fences just like this, or he'll be a tree forever. Paint 3 fences, got it. You can get my paints and brush out of my knapsack. I just hand them to you, but I'm a tree. Is there a ladder you can pull down? Suppose I can. Take a ladder in the way you and I know it, though... but part of this tree that I can sort of waggle around. I was still a boy, I reckon you'd say it's like my fingers or nostrils. Will Hunter extends his long, arborescent fingers and or nostrils through the hole in the treehouse back to the swamp floor. You should be able to climb down those nostrils now. Well, I'll see you around. Okay. Now that's quite the predicament he's in. Alright, now let's see. The knapsack. Let's empty it out. There's the paint and brush. Take care of those, will ya? That long-handled brush belongs to a grandfather. Your grandfather? Don't think so. I'll keep out an eye for 3 fences. Okay. Let's peek through. A plume of smoke. In the distance, everything you see through the telescope is in the distance. A plume of black smoke rises above the treetops. The swamp has failed to elect a pope this night. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna go there later. Right now I'm gonna go back to the monster shack. A spot of color in this drab swamp catches your eye, and you find a pile of withered orange husks in front of a shallow cave. This must be the lair of the Chupanaranja. Fortunately, it isn't home right now. Or maybe since you aren't an orange, it wouldn't be dangerous to you anyways. That almost certainly isn't true. Let's set up our trap. You set up your trap and hide behind a nearby bush to wait for your prey. After a while, you start to get very bored and remember that people who hunt with traps don't typically sit and wait for the prey to show up. Instead, they leave and come back later. That's kind of the whole point of animal traps. Let's leave and come back later. Okay. So, let's talk to him. I met the Mossman you were talking about. See, I told you he's real. Yeah, he's a pretty decent guy actually. He gave me his mustache. Here. Oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you. You're welcome. The kid happily sticks the mustache to his upper lip. How does it look? Mossy? This is the best day of my life. The kid takes your sash and pins another badge on it and hands it back to you. Muscle, mysticality, and one more combat item per round. A lot of XP as well. Who else did I find things for? Yeah, the chest here, right. Did you meet the Flyman? Did you get, yeah, I got it here. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this little sliver, Okay, I'm going to put it in this little silver locket and treasure it forever. What's he like? Was his experiment a success? I've got to go. Now it's Muscle, Mysticality and Moxie plus one additional combat item per round. It's an accessory and now it's like... Yeah. Absolutely. Oh. Let's put on the proper pants again. Very nice. So... anything else we found? Right, I've done that. You... Smell of the wisp, right. I sure did. Please don't open the jar while I'm in the room. That bad, huh? I wonder if it's gotten stronger since I met it. Well, anyway, thanks for your help. You hand over the nose trumpet she lent you and the jar of foulness you collected. The kid takes your sash, pins another badge to it, and hands it back to you. It also has plus 20% meat drops. This thing is getting better and better. What did you want? Oh yeah, the fingernail, right. Right. Now it's only the... So this guy has what he wants, they all have what they want except for you. Is that enough now? New cat unlocked. Yeah, let's pet him now. Plus 3 spooky armor, that's always nice, thank you. Alright, now, I assume we should just... wander again? No, not the bus stop, don't take the bus stop, wander. Despite anything the map might have to say about it, you've managed to wander back to the spot where you set up the trap for the Chupanaranja. Peering through the bushes, you discover that your trap has indeed trapped something. It sort of looks like a giant toad with a tentacle face, covered in boils that might also be eyes. You have no idea what a Chupanaranja looks like, but this seems about as likely as anything you were imagining. The presumed Chupanaranja seems pretty annoyed about being caught in your trap. Let's approach it. You carefully sneak up on the Chupanaranja, which senses your presence and thrashes angrily, breaking free of your trap. Then it turns to face you. It seems mad. Let's fight it. Oh wow, it's much bigger than I expected. 73! Oh my god. Okay. Let's buff ourselves all the way up. And hit it with some mind melt. And now, there we go. The coral ring with mind melt and a physicality weapon is very good. You won. You quickly cut off one of the creature's nostrils, pick up your trap, and get the heck out of there before that thing regains consciousness. Very good. Now let's head back inside and hand that to them. Who was it? You were. You wanted that. Hey, I caught that Chupanaranja you were after. Well, nearly. I had to tussle with it a bit, got the job done though. Wow, that's great. Now we have real proof for why there aren't any oranges in the swamp. Sure. Anyway, here's its nostril. Neat, I'll wear this as a ring. Okay, anyway, don't go near that part of the swamp for a while. It was real mad. The kid takes your sash, pins another badge to it, and hands it back to you. +5 maximum HP, meat drops, additional combat item, moxie muscle, mysticality, wonderful stuff. And that's just vampires, okay. And that's, I think, everyone, yeah. Great stuff. Let's take a look at the plume of smoke. You find an old medicine show wagon overturned in the swamp. Most of its contents have long since hazardously dissolved into the local ecosystem, but there's probably some stuff left. Let's see what remains. Styptic pan, gauze pad, activated charcoal, and another gauze pad. Okay, that's all stuff we've seen before.